Today, I will tell you a story of a lame frog. The frog which climbed a huge tower at its tip. There was a pond beside a village. In that pond, a good number of frogs were living. As usual, as the rainy season is over, thousands of tadpoles just sprouted out in the pond water. Gradually, within a week, these tadpoles turned into small frogs. And by nature, the frogs started to hop and jump here and there around the clock. In this course, these frogs went beyond the pond and they just very often used to crawl and hop and jump in the bank of the pond. In this course of hopping and jumping, suddenly a few frogs discovered a huge tower just beside the pond. The telephone tower was quite tall in height. But these small frogs started to try to climb on the tower, but they failed all the times. And very soon it became a fun to them all. And in a fine morning, these frogs declared a competition that whoever can climb the tip of the tower will be rewarded and will be considered as the head frog. So the competition begins. Hundreds and hundreds of frogs tried to climb on the tower, but every time they failed to climb. In this course, now most of the frogs started to talk that it is quite impossible to climb on the tower. And they repeatedly called it. Whenever someone is trying to climb the tower, the other frogs started to talk that why are you trying? You can't climb in the top of the tower. So don't try. And the result happens exactly. None of the frogs could climb at the tip of the tower. But in the crowd of these small frogs, a little frog with a lame leg was also trying behind a number of frogs. That little frog was a lame one. So, what is expected? That was happened. All the onlookers just started to talk very confidently that this lame frog can never climb at the tip of the tower. But the lame frog never gave up. It tried and failed. It tried to hop, it jumped, climbed a little bit, and again rolled down back to the root of the tower. So this is going on for several days. The onlookers, as their nature, they were shouting that it is not possible. Please don't try to climb on the tower. You can't climb at the tip of the tower. But at the same time, that little lame frog tried to creep and crawl and hop and jump so that he can climb at the tip of the tower. This was going on. And after a certain number of days, the number of onlookers are gradually decreasing. But that small frog, it never gave up. And after a few days, in a fine morning, some of the onlookers discovered that small lame frog sitting at the tip of the tower, and it was a surprise to them. They just became surprised and shouted loudly, "Oh, hurrah! What a miracle has happened! That lame frog finally climbed at the tip of the tower." And as the onlookers gathered at the root of the tower, very slowly, that lame frog climbed down the tower. And as it climbed down, some of his well-wisher frog came very close to him and asked at his ear, "What is the secret of your success? You are a lame frog. Even you managed to climb at the tip of the tower. How this can be possible?" That lame frog had a small smile in his face and in a low voice he answered, "You peoples, I am not only lame but deep also. Whatever you were saying, I never heard this all. I just tried and tried until I climbed at the tip of the tower. I was very confident that if I continue trying, after hundreds of failure, I must be able to climb at the tip of the tower." And that has happened. Hearing this secret, all the frogs came to realize that that small frog was not only lame, but it was a deaf one. So, friends, the moral of the present story is that even a lame frog can climb at the tip of the tower. When it can climb? When it was deaf also. Deaf in the sense, if you are not bothering about the negative comments or criticisms around you, and if you have a dedication, you have a determination to do any job, then success must come to you at the end of your course. So keep trying, have your confidence within yourself, and never give up. Thank you, friends. How the story is? Is it interesting and is it inspiring too? If it is, then give a like. And please subscribe the channel hitting the red subscribe button. At the same time, push the bell button so that you can get notification of my next video. Thanks again. Thank you for watching today's video.